Hey guys, Rhonda Gessner here, coming to you live again today with another frequently asked question. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. I'm hoping that I stay on here today. We are actually having a pretty bad storm right now here in Sarasota, Florida, which is very common this time of year that we get afternoon thunderstorms, but hopefully we're gonna just trust that the power stays on. Hi, Jody. Let's see who else is on here with me. Hi, Heather. Make sure you say hello. Tell me where you're watching from, which is very common. I think Ron just got on my live. I heard myself. Anyway, make sure you write in the comments, say hello, tell me where you're watching from. Type in any questions you have, and even if I don't get them all answered today, I will keep checking back through the messages. If you're watching the replay, also let me know where you're watching from and if you have any questions. So today the question is, how many drops of CBD oil should I take? Oh, and I forgot to say hello to all my friends in Nigeria. We are actually doing the series of frequently asked questions specifically for our friends in Nigeria. We just opened an office there in Lagos 2 weeks ago. So we're just trying to, start educating everyone about CBD oil, how it works in your body, how much should you take, what to look for on the label. So if you've missed the other frequently asked questions, today is actually number 6. So you can either reach out to me and I can give you the links because I am also uploading them on YouTube, or you can just scroll back on my timeline. I started them, I think it was Tuesday of last week. So who is on here? There is Ron, my #1 fan, saying hello from Sarasota, Florida. Yeah, he's sitting about 6 feet away from me. Hi, Donna. Donna is watching from Pennsylvania, and she is getting ready to attend the HempWorks Roadshow at Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. If any of you live anywhere close to Baltimore, if you're in the Maryland, DC, Virginia area, Southern Pennsylvania, you want to get to the HempWorks Roadshow coming up this Saturday. It's kind of like a mini convention, so reach out to whoever's sharing this live with you and get the details on that. All right, let's see. Okay, let me get started on this question. How many drops of CBD oil should I take? The rule of thumb is to start low and slow. If you're going to follow our serving suggestions, and that's of course what we suggest, I did put them in the comments below this live. The suggestion is to start with 5 drops under your tongue twice a day the first week. And in case you're totally new to CBD oil, you take it sublingually, which means under your tongue. You have a lot of capillaries there, and that gives you 98% absorption. So you want to start out with 5 drops twice a day, and then the serving suggestions say to go to 10 drops twice a day the second week. My personal experience has been very few people have to go beyond that to get the results they're looking for. But you can if you need to. This is where, this is plant medicine. It's coming from the hemp plant. It's not going to hurt you. The only thing I've ever read, if you take too much, it can make you sleepy. So what you need to do We call it your sweet spot. You need to find your sweet spot. And that means how many drops give you the results you're looking for, but doesn't make you sleepy. And what you have to remember here is we are all so different. I mean, if you put 10 people in a room, they're all going to look different. They're different sizes, different shapes. We all have different metabolism, different health issues. So, you know, what works for me maybe is not enough for you. So again, start out with 5 drops under your tongue twice a day. Second week, go to 10 drops twice a day and see how that works for you. Now, if you'd rather, you can increase much more gradual. You know, maybe you just want to increase by 1 drop each week and go from 5 to 6 to 7, you know, instead of such a big jump from 5 to 10. Totally up to you, and it's not going to hurt anything. What I do, what works for me, I keep my oil right beside my toothbrush. And that way, as soon as I brush my teeth in the morning, I take my oil. When I brush my teeth at night, I take my oil. So that helps me to remember. I mean, if you put it in a cupboard where it's out of sight, you know, you might have a much harder time remembering it. I heard that suggestion somewhere to put it beside your toothbrush, and I thought, wow, that's brilliant. You brush your teeth twice a day, take your oil twice a day. So that's how I do it. I did tell you too much can make you a little bit sleepy. That's probably the worst case scenario. Couple things you want to remember. You want to give the oil time to absorb under your tongue. So don't put the drops in and then swallow. The whole idea is let it absorb into those capillaries under your tongue. So try to wait about a minute before you swallow, and it does absorb very quickly. Then you want to wait about 5 to 10 minutes before you eat or drink anything. You know, just give it time to absorb and do what it's supposed to do. And then the other thing is you want to not take supplements or medications 1 hour before or 1 hour after. Because you want to get this CBD oil into your system and let it do what it's supposed to do and not have to try to be fighting with anything else, you know, in the way of medications or supplements. So those are just some good pointers to help you get the most benefit from your CBD oil. Again, if you are new to CBD oil and you missed my other frequently asked questions, let me just take a couple of minutes here to explain our endocannabinoid system. This is so important to understand how this works. Your endocannabinoid system, which was only discovered in the 90s, is like your master control panel in your body. Just like we have a master control panel in our house, which is our fuse box, and that controls the power. Wow, do you guys, I don't know if you can hear that or not. It's really thundering loud. That master control panel controls the power to all the different rooms in your house. Power to the bedroom, to the laundry, to the kitchen, to the bathroom. And as long as that all the fuses are working, all the switches are on, everything works. Well, that is exactly what our endocannabinoid system is in our body. It's the master system that is, the whole purpose of it is to keep your body in homeostasis, which means balance, where everything is working, all systems are working. And so if you have anything that is not 100% perfect in your body, you probably have a cannabinoid deficiency. because that's what activates this whole endocannabinoid system. There's receptors throughout our body, and the CBD oil, the cannabinoids that are in that oil, is what activates all those receptors. And when they're activated and working, then they're going to be able to send signals to your brain to tell your brain what needs fixed, what's going wrong. The whole endocannabinoid system is for self-regulating and self-correcting. So this is definitely a system in our body that we want working 100%. The problem is, none of us really have had access to cannabinoids because hemp was illegal for 80 plus years. But now it is legal again. It was made legal in December. It is an agricultural commodity, no longer a controlled substance, which it never should have been. And so now, as we begin to see more and more hemp farms, they'll start feeding that to our livestock again. Way back when, before 1937, hemp was the #1 crop for our livestock. So when we ate meat and drank the milk, we were getting all those cannabinoids that we needed. I'm telling you, if you do research on hemp, it is, from what I've learned, it is by far the most healing plant with the most medicinal properties in all of God's pharmacy. Just a phenomenal plant. So that's why you want to take a high quality CBD oil, and you want to take it faithfully every day, and just make sure that that endocannabinoid system that's trying to keep your body in homeostasis, that it has what it needs to work properly. So let's see, give me a couple minutes here to see who's on here with me. My dear friend Cheryl Ann is on here with me. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know Ron was chatting with you earlier today. Shirley Mae Trimble is on with me. Mary Hamilton. Jody Hall. I'm not sure, me either. That was a response to something I said. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Couple last things here. We have, in case you are not part of our testimonial group, to me, there is no better place to learn about CBD oil and how it works and how it's helping people than our testimonial group. It's a private group here on Facebook with 116,000 people sharing their CBD testimonies. So you're not going to find it if you do a search because it's private. You have to be added by someone that's already a member of the group. So get back with the person sharing this live with you. They'll be able to add you to the group, and then you can do a search in that group for any health issue you want. And you'll be able to read testimonies and see how it's working for other people. That is a phenomenal resource that we have. So the other thing, just for my dear friends in Nigeria, I'm actually getting ready to do a webinar, a first webinar with our new team in Lagos, Nigeria. We're going to be doing that in about 30 minutes. So if you're watching and you're from Nigeria and you want to join us, just reach out to me in a private message and I can give you that link. The office, I did mention, the office is open in Lagos, and we also have pickup points to get products in Abuja and Port Harcourt. And the other thing you need to know, just a reminder, the pre-launch is coming up. My goodness, that's coming so fast. It's a week from Saturday, July 27th. And there are still some tickets available, but you want to make sure that you are at that event. You will get to meet our The gentleman, Joel is his name, from our corporate office. He is in charge of international expansion. He will be there, as well as our staff from Legos. So you will get to learn a lot more about the products, the company, the whole industry. You do not want to miss that pre-launch event. So if you don't have your ticket yet, reach out to me and I can help you get that ticket. All right, guys, let me double check if there are any questions. Thank you, Carolyn. That was very sweet. I've really enjoyed doing these frequently asked questions. Like I said, this is number 6, and I'm planning at this point to do probably 10 frequently asked questions, unless somebody messages me with a question I didn't answer. And there is my dear friend Stella. Hey, Stella. She is one of our leaders from Legos, and I will be joining her on a webinar very, very soon. All right, guys, I don't see any other questions, so I'm going to go ahead and end this live, and I will be back here tomorrow at, I don't know if it'll either be 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern. Today I did it a little bit early because of our webinar coming up in Legos. All right, guys, have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow.